Happy Friday, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. This is going to be a shorter one tonight. I am not feeling all that great. Um, and I'm hearing here in the chat, and I know that mine is not all that bad right now. It's still in that ear and into this right gland. I did call and speak to my doctor. I have a Z-Pack ready to go just in case it gets worse. And she called in some prednisone to try to get this ear to stop so it won't hurt as bad. And so we'll see how that goes. And I'm taking Mucinex for the congestion. Really think it started with allergies, but a lot of times when I get these episodes, that's how they start. They start with allergies. You know what I'm talking about, Laura, because you had this just not very long ago. But I'm hearing there's an awful lot of pneumonia, and my grandkids have had it. They've had it. It's been one virus back to back to back to back. And now Chelsea is sick. So I am asking not for myself. I'm asking for all of those out there who have pneumonia and all of these other things that are going on. Please, please keep them in your thoughts and prayers. I ask you guys to do that because I'm doing that for you guys too. Mine is not that bad yet, but I just don't feel good. I just don't feel good. With my immune system in whatever is going on that we don't know yet, that's probably not helping. So let me stop my whoa, blah, blah, and let me say hi to everybody. Okay. I just want to get that out there because I'm not going to be here all that long, but my God, we have got to talk about Delphi. Y'all, we have to talk about Delphi. Has anybody kept up with that this week? I know Annie is here and Joan is here and Tracy. Good to see you. And there's our Katie. Something here underneath my paper that I'm trying to run my mouse and I'm rolling across something. Good to see you, Katie. And Nisi is here. I'm so glad to see you, Nisi. We've been missing you. We've been missing our Nisi. And Mandy, boy, some of the comments lately that you have made, I have really appreciated your input. I really have. And and you, we're talking about you. I know that you're fighting it and it is not fun at all. It really takes it out of you. It really does. And I'm sorry that you aren't feeling well. There's our Gracie. Hi, Gracie. She's listening and lurking. All right. And Leanie got me on the TV. Yep. Hi. Hi, Leanie. And there's Laura. Good to see you. I'm so glad y'all are here. Maribel. And Stephanie. Man, girl, you made these little short videos. You guys have to go watch Stephanie's videos because she packs a lot in those little videos. She's doing a lot of really fun things. Y'all don't forget to put the word teal, Teal, in the chat before I forget, because my brain, the way it is right now, I will forget, so that we will go over and check you out. Thank you. Thank you. And lots of us here need it too. I saw Laura said she's starting to get it in the ear again. You is here. Is God you're here. Yeah, see. Tina C., good to see you. Lorna, how are you today? Patty Myers is here. Yay. Good to see you. Okay, are y'all set now? Delphi is nuts, y'all. But I'm going to tell you one thing right now. It's him. It's definitely Richard Allen. I have no doubt about it right now. It was looking so bleak that we were going to get some, not just the craziness, but that they weren't going to get down to what really happened. But after this last week, yeah. I think we're getting down to it. Laura Coffin, so good to see you. Yeah, Nisi was just talking about we all need to get our airborne, and I had forgotten about the airborne. I am definitely going to do that. See, the thing is, they're not keeping kids home. Kids are missing too much school, and they're sending them back to school, and they're sick. And if they're not running a fever, and even if they are like a low grade, they're still sending them to school. And this is part of it. So is that still, are they jury still out on that one, Annie? We need to talk about that one. All I have seen are the opening and closing arguments. That's all I've seen. You're going to be lurking? Okay, Laura. Oh, good. Well, because it's not being televised. So you really have to hunt it out. Hey, there's Laura Who. I hope it's okay I call you Laura Who. Thank you, Tina. Oh, goodness. Oh, it's almost here, Nisi. You're going to feel much better. You really are. You really are. That's a lot of pressure when they start to do what they do. There's some going up. There's some of the channels going up. Oh, you're welcome. They're just short little things, but man, she is doing a lot, as a lot of you are. I'm not saying nobody else is either, but there's a lot. Yay, there's our Tank. How are you feeling today, Tank? You stay away from some of this crap that's going around, girly, because I know you can't afford to get it for sure. They're saying hi to you, Laura Who. Hey, I know. I feel like I have celebrities in there. I've got Laura, I've got Katie, I've got Laura Who. Goodness. And all of you guys who are always here, you guys, I can't say thank you enough to everyone that comes to my lives and interacts with me and loves this stuff like I love it. I just can't. And just to be here and to spend time with me. I didn't want to miss. I don't feel good, but I don't want to miss because I wanted to talk to you guys. I got to read what that says. So I want to know what you're up to. Your son. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, you got your concentrator. Nice. The jury's dragging their feet and we don't know why. They're hung up on something, you think? It's one of those things that they may be trying to debate what that she's guilty, but which one? A lot of times that's what it is. Okay, good. There's a lot of people covering it. I know Hidden True Crime, she's doing it. There's so many people covering it right now. And Nancy Grace, she looked pretty hot in that hat. I must say, she was looking good, wasn't she? I did post gosh, I don't even know. I think I put it in all the group instead, the group chat too. But Nancy Grace is on it. She is on it. Good deal. You take care of yourself. Everybody take care of yourself. Thank you for the reminder. For those who haven't hit the like button, I always forget. All the famous Lauras, I know. Okay. Who else? Anybody else came in that I'm caught up? Ooh, look at me. I'm all caught up. Oh, Mimi. There's Mimi. How you doing? Did it get cool where you're at too? Man, it got cool today. I had to turn my air on right here because when I turn all the lights on, it warms up in here. And I didn't have to turn the air on all day. But we're real humid right now. We're going to be getting some rain, hopefully. Joyce, there's my Joyce, my friend. I'm so glad you're here. Hi, Miss Glow. How are you? Okay, what's everybody working on? She was rocking that, wasn't she? She looked so good. She was in her element. She was loving being there, and it was just catching. She was just on fire. On fire. I'm telling you. I would play the video, but I have a feeling that I would get a hit from that one because she's pretty, her stuff is going to be pretty hard to not get a hit on. I saw that. You know what, Nisi? My aunt called me again. Y'all, my Aunt Jackie called me, and she said something to me. Notice that Shannon's not here tonight yet. Bless her heart. Hey, Ola Joe. Oh, hello to you. Um, I've been a little rough tonight. I took some more Mucinex and I called the doctor and I got some medicine, so I'm all set, but I'm not really feeling all that great. We're getting some White Castles. Oh, that'll be fun to see. Okay, did I miss something? I thought I missed something else. Okay. Then then you're going to be doing updates again. Yeah. Cool. 41 and 70 today. Yeah, we were at 48 this morning. We got down to 48. It's going to be not as cool tomorrow morning, but it's going to be cool for the next couple of days, as in 70s, which is tolerable, and a possibility of rain. Laura's been making scrunchies. Oh, did Kathy come in? There's Kathy. Yay. Good to see you. Hi there. She may be getting weather before I do, too. And that's another thing. It's pouring over in Louisiana. I think it's pouring over there where Llama Mama Kayla, and then that way they're getting downpour. See, when you started your little live that you did like 5 minutes and left, I saw that's what you were doing. Would you put it in my group? It'd be nice if you join my Facebook and put it in there. I'd love to see it finish. How do you like doing that? Are you enjoying that? Because that looks like something you would like doing. Hi, Sally. Good to see you, my friend. You're all my friends. Thank you. Did Mimi say anything about the weather? Or did she just come in and she's getting settled? Okay. Uh-huh. I thought, oh, she's going to love that. And you're going to love having it done, right? Do you use a weighted blanket? And so does she. Okay. Where do we want to start? Okay, I'm going to start. I may miss some of the comments because I want to. Oh, I want to do one of those too. There's so many things I want to do, you guys. I thought so, because you usually get that cooler weather before I do. Oh. Hi, Lori. How are you? How you doing? What's going on? You're Jada and Stitches. Ah, okay. Okay. So I want to start with, well, I met my move goal for today. That's something, right? what was it? Oh, Ailleen Wournos. How are we feeling about that book? Do we all want to just finish that book on our own and say we're done with it? Can everybody give me a yes or a no, or like, are we good with that? Hi, Ellen. How are you? How's it going? That girl is very talented. Just so you know, she also designs patterns. Yeah. Y'all know that one I did that had all the rainbow of colors in it? That was her pattern. She's very talented. She can crochet and knit. She's hell on needles. Just saying. On the did not finish list. Okay. And I knew Laura didn't care for it. Yeah, Glow is here. Yeah. And Bobby Wyatt, good to see you. You're lurking. Okay. Hey, that reminds me. I am now on the free StreamYard, but I can still say hi to the lurkers. Yes, she does have a channel. She absolutely does. And I have a question for you too, Laura. If you can, have you heard anything more about Lisk? She lives very close to where the Long Island serial killer stuff has happened. So if you heard anything new, would you let me know? Yeah, I know. It's not okay. So I'm doing the audible version of that, and it's not being read in the most wonderful way. He has a different kind of style. Let's put it that way. But I am going to finish it. I am going to finish it, and I hope that everybody else will finish it. Yes, please subscribe and go check out and watch some of her other videos. Okay, who else? I was trying to see. Not impressed with the narrator. I guess that's it, because every time I would listen, I would drift off and I'd have to pull myself back in. His voice is a kind that I wasn't able to stay with it. You know, that was the problem. There her is. Okay, she did say something. I missed it before. I went back up. You finished the Red Pony? I was going to read that tonight to y'all. I just not up to it. Hi, Elizabeth. Good to see you. How are you? We haven't seen you for a while, but I'm so glad you're here. So glad you're here. Annie finished it. Okay. They searched his home again, and from what your brother-in-law told you, it's Nassau County. He's Nassau County cop. Okay. What? Okay. They searched his home again. Your brother-in-law is a Nassau County cop, and they searched again. Okay. All right. I think that's what you're telling me. She's a New Yorker. She talks fast. But I'm reading it in between. No, but it's the the Red Pony by John Steinbeck. He is an early American literature writer, and so it's in that early American style, and it's very old-fashioned, shall we say. I haven't finished it yet. I was waiting to read it to y'all, and I will do that next week. Okay, so we're done. We're done with Ailleen. Oh, well, I hope you are well. I hope you're well. I hope that means you're doing well. We're glad to have you back. Then the next thing. What was the next thing? Lori Vallow wants to represent herself. So now she's got to have another evaluation. There's been a court-ordered, I believe, and if I'm right, there's now been a court-ordered evaluation to see if she is with it enough to represent herself. Yeah. I shit you not, Stephanie. She wants to represent herself. So how does this go? We're just going to hear about her world, maybe? Is that what that would be? Her world? I don't know, y'all. What would that look like, even? I just don't know. Hello, Orchid. How are you tonight? I just can't. I can't with her. I was just wondering. Were y'all wondering that too? She watched Sarah Boone. Yeah, well, that it's not. It's not going to go any better for her than it did for Sarah Boone, is it? It's really not. That's right. I know. I know. Hi, Rosie. How are you? That is exactly. I mean, she's not going anywhere. I mean, she's in for life. She's not going anywhere. I guess she decided, I mean, it's just more of that narcissistic personality. They're all this way, aren't they? It's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, it's that one I've had a really hard time getting into, Annie. I'd have to go back and watch more of it. So her new lawyers again who've retracted her mental assessment. Oh, okay. So that didn't last long then. We're back to square one. Probably is just a matter of trying to get out of it like so and so, like old Booney. True that right there. True that, toxic. True that. And I wanted to ask you guys because hi Frozen. Oh my goodness, I haven't seen you for a while. I think we're good, Tank. I think we're good. No worries. Have you guys been listening to her son and his podcast? He has something about scars podcast. Colby. Her son Colby now has he's had, I told y'all before, he had his own channel already. And his premise, because I read all of his about me and all of that kind of stuff on there. And his premise for his channel is supposed to be helping other people to get over traumas and things that have been like in crime and all that kind of stuff. But I will, and I'm not criticizing, I'm just saying so far it's all been about Lori. So, oh my gosh, what was that? Blink. Did y'all see that blink? Yes, he certainly has. And I'll tell you what, I can see how he's still not, he's doing a great job. Oh, well, that'll make you not feel like being around, that's for sure. I hope you're okay. I hope that went well and it helps. I do feel for him. I really do. But and I, I mean, we'll just have to wait and see where he goes with all of it. Um, I hope he branches out into some other things, but I can really see his frustration at her, and he's really fighting with trying to be comfortable with being on camera, and with with telling her story and not, and all of those things, right? Because he's a mouth chewer. Have you all noticed that he's a mouth chewer? That's mouth chewing when you see him doing that, and he does a ton of that when he's, especially when he's talking to his mom. Oh my goodness. Well, it's glad to have you here. Oh, that's awesome. I haven't been on Discord since I had a bad experience with one of my subscribers and someone that I was kind of friends with, and it kind of turned me off to Discord for a little while. I have not been over there. But I will certainly, I've got it up here for everyone if you want to write it down and check it out, anybody that does Discord. And I will check it out. I do have I do have a Discord. Who is Angela? Because I'm not sure. Which one is Angela? I missed it somewhere. Yeah, and I've had such a trouble on this channel. I've had a lot of trouble with drama. And I try very hard not to do that. Oh, how did I not know that? I've just always known you as Frozen. Well, nice to meet you, Angela. Did you know that my best friend growing up's name was Angela? Lost her very early. It was very, very sad. My very bestest friend. And she lived behind me when we lived out in the country, as I was about, I don't know how old I was really. And we left Nevada and moved back to California when my dad got stationed back in California. And Angela and her family got in a terrible car accident, and we lost her. But I used to talk to her for the longest time afterwards. I did. I talked to her all the time. Felt like I didn't feel like she was talking back, but it was like one of those things that helped me. I think that's one of those, like, here, getting to come on here and talk to you guys. I think it's part of that. Yeah, it was, but she was a sweetheart. I went back several times and got to spend time and, speak to her family afterwards when I would go back to see my family in Nevada. But yeah, my best friend growing up, her name was Angela. It does help me process. It sure does. Yep. Oh, we lose people. We certainly lose people. It's hard. I, you know, I make friends fairly easily is one of the good things. Oh, is it that time already? You know what time it is, y'all? It's time for me to go grab my medicines, and it's time for the green thing. I'll be right back. Y'all don't go away. Or maybe he's already doing it. Let me go grab my medicines. Be right back. Okay, medicine's down. Pass the boy off. It's funny, last night we went to try, we could not find this green toy anywhere. It was just gone. Had no idea where it went. And Mr. Fiber got in the closet to get something. Oh, to get a treat for Duke. And the green toy was on the floor in the closet. And it still had some of his treats in it from last night. And I'm like, he never finished it. Somehow he dropped it in the closet when we opened the door, and he didn't even whine. It was wild. Hi, Mateo. Good to see you. I think it's because he just went that way to go get his green toy. You use Alexa? I have two alarms for mine. And this other one is going to be reminding me again here because I didn't turn it off. There we go. Good deal. Okay, now we're good. And anyway, there was a fly. And he dropped the green toy, went absolutely berserk because there was a fly and we needed to come get the fly. And so we got the fly. And then I think that we went to get him a treat because when he kills something or eats a bee or whatever, which is what he does, we give him a little treat, right? We went to the closet and I think he dropped it in there. But then he didn't say anything because he got a treat. That's what I think happened. I couldn't believe it was in there with treats in it. Okay. How much do we know right now about Delphi? I'm not going to be here too much longer. It'll be a short one tonight. Also, the new book. I picked this book this time. I have been wanting to do this forever. I mean, forever. And the other day, I came across a book that I want us to do. And I also want to tell y'all about another avenue for books if you don't already know about it. So for anybody that's my medicines. For anybody that is new,
this is Audible.
Yes, I know Audible. Okay, here is the book, the new book that I picked. It's called Indefensible: The Missing Truth About Stephen Avery, Teresa Halbach, and Making a Murderer by Michael Griesbach. And that's a German name, and the way you say that is you say the second vowel. So if the I were second, you'd see Griesbach, but it's Griesbach. That is the book, Indefensible. Now, as I am counseling a bunch of my stuff, recently I had started a profile with Scribd. Has anybody heard of Scribd? My chat's not moving. Did it freeze? Everything's still going. And okay, good. And Scribd has a couple of other apps, and one of the app is called Everand. So I switched from Audible to Everand. I got to keep everything that's in my library because I've purchased it. But you don't have to buy books on Everand to read them. And it's got a lot. It's got a huge library. So you pay the monthly like you would for Audible, but you don't have to buy books. You just can watch, listen to whatever you want and look at everything. And the reason that I got it and the reason I did the Scribd thing is because it has newspapers. So I can look up, and people post on Scribd all the time. Whenever there's a lot of people who post papers on like the court stuff. I can look some court stuff up, which is going to be really neat. And I've already looked for some stuff. So we're going to be looking for that. That's Stephen Avery. And it's the program that he's referring to in the book is called Making a Murderer by Netflix. And it's a known deal now that Netflix was biased in favor of Stephen Avery. There's Shad. Hey, Shad. Good to see you, my friend. I got no necklace, no earrings. Not feeling great tonight. Didn't put nothing on. So that's what we're going to be talking about next. How many of you have seen Making a Murderer? Waiting for Lorna's seen it. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's not all bad. You do get the story, but you don't get all the story. And you've seen it. Yes. Lorna's seen it a long time ago. Okay. Joan ordered the book. Now, I know you could also get the book if you don't want to do those other options. I saw, yes, I'm going to start. I've already started listening to it. I'm wondering myself, Mimi. I'm wondering myself. We had somebody here not long ago that was talking about, oh no, wasn't here. It was when I was on, it was Shannon in Shannon's live. Somebody that was in Shannon's live lived close to Manawak. Sally lives close. Wow. So this is going to be something you're interested in too. Yeah, I've canceled a lot of mine. I have really slimmed it down, and I've slimmed down a lot of stuff in order to have this one. You're about an hour? Maybe that's who it was. No, I don't think it was you, Mandy, but it might have been. I'm not sure. Anybody who has anything about it, I would love to hear it. You got two things going on at once, huh, Rosie? So that's what I want to do next. And then I will put everything in the wheel, and I'll pick a winner in the next couple of weeks for this edition. Okay. Yeah, it does. You do miss. You miss because you get out and then you have to go back in, and by the time you get back in, you have missed stuff. I understand that. We have to work it out however we can. Yes. And that was the other thing. This is right now is I don't know what day, but it's the anniversary of Teresa Halbach's death in October. Is that right? I don't remember that. 10/31. Yeah, 10/31. That's right. This is November now, isn't it? So yesterday was do we know what anniversary? I'm trying to remember what year we'll get into that though. Oh, that sucks. I hope you only did the monthly. You can switch things around if you want to. Brandon, yes. I'll write it right here, Tank. It's SCRIBD. It's Scribd. And if you join Scribd, you will automatically get the one that does the Audible books. Okay, so you want to join Scribd first, and then you will get the other one, which is called Everand. That's the combo. Same price as Audible, but you don't have to buy anything. You know how, like, when you do, like, on Audible, you can only they only have so many of the free ones, and then you have to buy the other ones. You don't have to buy anything on theirs, and they have a huge library. Watching Fear Factor. I didn't know that was still on. Are you watching old episodes? It's Eileen's birthday month. Happy birthday, Ailleen. Hey, Jolene's not here either. And I want to say again hi to the lurkers, but I also want to say hi to those that are watching on replay. I love you guys too. So thankful for you on replay also. Did you falk, like Granny D says, falk? On 11/11, it's her birthday month. Aw, happy birthday. Have a good night, Katie. You take care. It's good to see you. I hope everybody's well at your place. Watching the old ones? Okay. And yours is the 17th. Aw. Mr. Fibers is the 13th. So Ailleen, she's a Scorpio. Don't piss her off. On your birthday month too. Oh. Well, that's good. You'll get to go out. So the author has written other books as well. And well, yeah, that's what Mr. Fiber would say too. The author he wrote a book about, we will get into it, but he wrote a book about when when Stephen Avery got off of the first thing he was convicted of and spent 17 years in jail for, wasn't it 17 or 18 years in jail for, he wrote a book about that. So then he came around and he was a part of the team that had put Stephen Avery in jail. Yeah. So there's a little bit about that. Yeah, we're going to get into that. It's going to be very interesting now that we know the rest of the story, so to speak. How are you, Shad? Okay, so Delphi, it's definitely Richard Allen, you guys. The guy that testified the other day for the prosecution, who listened to all of these 61 confession tapes, and he listened to watch the interrogations. He listened to all of that stuff, and he said that voice is Richard Allen. That voice is Bridgman. Good enough for me. Then you put together with, hey Sandra, aw, good to see you. I'm so glad you came by. How are you today? Yeah. And Richard Allen said, he said that in one of his confessions, he said that he was going to have his way with the girls, except he was interrupted because he saw a van. The van was owned by a guy named Brad Weber, who lived not down the hill, but down the road a piece. And the van went past when he came home from work that day. He came past, and Richard Allen saw that van because he had to go into a private drive to get to his place. And the times are right for that as well. So he didn't see Richard Allen, but Richard Allen saw that van at that time. And that puts Richard Allen there. Richard Allen said he was there. They put the picture out on the internet, and they said they needed to talk to this guy. And so he called in and he said, well, I was out there. I just want to let y'all know I was out there. So he says he was there. The times are lining up. We've got the confessions. And in the confessions, he says a whole bunch of things that nobody else would know unless they were there. Like he covered them up with branches. He said he used a box cutter. They didn't find his gun. I don't know, Lori, but he did admit that he molested his cousin. He molested his cousin. And in some of the stuff that he was talking about to the what do you call her, the therapist, was that he had a problem with younger girls. Yeah. If that's what you're talking about. He did. He did say things that nobody else would know. Nobody else would know. Now, the state has rested their case. It's been 2 weeks. And the defense started their case today. I haven't heard any of the updates on that. Okay, that is what you're talking about. See, you got some too. There's a lot of November people. Well, happy birthday to all the November people. And help me, Lori, is there anything else I'm leaving out as far as that goes? There was the branches overheard. There was the fact that he said he cut their throats. Um, and he was going, that was the reason he wanted to do that. He wanted to do stuff to them, but he had to stop because he saw somebody. Hang on, I got to get some coffee. Drainage. Oh, I appreciate all of you being here. Oh, that helps. Throat's not sore, no fever yet, nothing like that, but my head's starting to get a little bit of a headache. Okay, I do want to try to tell you, hold on. I will pull it up for you so that you guys can go and look at the recaps. They're calling it Delphi Debrief. And I believe the name of the channel is WTHR. It's the local station WTHR. Okay? And it's the Delphi Debrief. It's 13 WTHR. And they've had a couple of reporters, a man and a woman as reporters in there. Okay. Go back and watch these debriefs because these are really good. So Nancy Grace and then WTHR. Those are the ones that I have been watching. That's one of the local stations. They're doing a great job. A great job, you guys. It's kind of like East Idaho News, really, if you think about it, the way that the reporting has been. They've been phenomenal. I've learned an awful lot about it. Yeah, probably if you start, it'll come up because it's hot right now. Hi, Mary. Mary, I have your bags ready. Also, y'all, I am halfway around on putting, I was doing really good until I started to feel sick, but I'm halfway around redoing my shelves, and Mr. Fiber brought me some more bags today. And so I'll be able to probably finish this weekend. Looks like my internet, we may be losing internet. We may get storms, I don't know. We're supposed to have storms tomorrow night. No rain. But it's coming in. Hi, Tina. Yes. And it's starting with the allergies. Absolutely. Yes, I think I did. Well, we kicked up dust. We went on Sunday. I have a video. No, the video I did, the sit and chat, I talked about this. Anyway, and this one, hold on. I want to keep this here so I can come back to it. We went to our storage, and it's so dusty in there. And I took 2 totes of stuff there, and we stirred up a bunch of stuff, throwing things away. And then Mr. Fiber has been rearranging stuff that has not been moved. Okay, good night, Nisi. Love you. I do have PayPal, and it is my PayPal is, I don't know if I've got that in here. I don't know. Hold on. But I will put it up here because we'll see if it works. I don't know if that'll work. Yeah, that's it. There you go. That's my PayPal. But I've got Mary's are done and Joyce's are done. And then I'm going to do one for, I've got one started for some other people who messaged me. Okay. Okay, good. Thank you. I do, but I don't know my handle for that one. If you email me though, I can give it to you. Okay. But I'm still working. I have you down for 4. Yes. I've got 5 put together right now, and I'm working on 3 more of the surprise bags. So Mimi, if you want surprise bags, you need to email me because I'm like I said, I'm halfway around now. And y'all, I got over to this side of the room and I've got some dark yarn up here on the very end and it is covered in dust. I'm so glad I'm doing this. So that is part of my problem too, is the dust and stuff I'm stirring up. They are $50 and that includes the shipping, but it's only in the US. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Frozen. I know. I know. That was a buzzkill right there, and I'm sorry. But if there's somebody that you can send it, I can send it to, and that will get it to you, let me know. I will send it to whoever. If you have a way to get it from somebody in the US, it includes the dust. Yeah, dust is very heavy. No. Yeah, see, this talking is starting to get to me. Wanted what? Who to be what? Oh, grandson, happy birthday to him. Oh, he was close. He was close. But yeah, if you can, if somebody you want to ship me to ship it to somebody in the US, but anyway, just email me. Now I will put my email up here. Takes a minute. It's my internet's being slower than it has the last few weeks, isn't it? It's true. It's true. That's why they use those special vacuums when they go into a crime scene. Didn't y'all know? It's dead skin. True. There's probably, I hate to think how many people's in here. No, nobody. Nobody's is in here. Not now. I don't know. Maybe. Ed said that to me one time. He said, boy, if I went in there with my vacuum, he said, who knows how much DNA I could get. Okay, guys, I'm going to go. Oh, how sweet. That's cool. That is so cool. I love it. I'm also I'm pulling yarn that is partial skeins. So I'm putting together a bag that is going to be all partial skeins. Not necessarily scraps, but there might be scraps. But they're going to be what Mama Llama Kayla says is floppies, so partially used. And so everything in there, nothing will be a full skein. And I'm putting one of those together, and I'm going through my wall also and pulling those. So there's going to be one of those too. So I will let you know when that one is ready. Yes, prayers for everybody. Everybody try to stay well. This is the season. It's only going to get harder from here. But prayers for you guys too. Okay. Thank you. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep doing. I almost said no. I don't now, but I don't know if I'll be here tomorrow. If I'm feeling worse. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Mary. I can tell you this. The money I've gotten so far is going to pay the rest of my doctor's fee in December. I have my first procedure in December, and I had paid half of my doctor's fee. But what I have gotten from what I'm getting from those so far is paying the rest of my doctor's fee. So I thank you very much. I'm not asking y'all to do that, but I want you to know that I really appreciate it. And hi, Sherry. I really think I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit. Terry, did Terry come in? If I didn't see you, hello. I appreciate you coming in. I love y'all. Okay, I'm getting out of here now. Whew, surprised I did an hour. There her is. Okay, cool. I got it, Mary. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm going to get those out, get the first ones out next week, okay? Okay. Good to see you, though. Glad you came in. Everybody, y'all feel better too, okay? I love y'all. We'll see you later. I'll play a little outro. How's that?